All right, just some context here. At the beginning of the game, Tannehill throws an interception. So Cincinnati gets the ball in plus territory. The first play of the game, Cincinnati calls a play action pass, which seems kind of odd because they haven't set up the play action yet, but they decided to do a play action pass with a quick check down to Jamar Chase, who is covered. None of the linebackers bit on the play action. So now everyone's back in coverage. Now, granted, this sack is partially the offensive line's fault, but they did a play action, so therefore the offensive line is run blocking to sell the fake, which obviously didn't work. None of the linebackers bit. So everyone's covered because they all drop back. The linebackers all drop back in coverage. So the immediate next check down off of your first route is a dump down to your running back. The running back gets kind of caught up in the line here. In the meantime, Burrow drops his head, turns his back to the field of play, which is a no-no for any quarterback. So on the first sack, partial blame will go to the offensive line, but most of the blame will go to Joe Burrow. Panicked a little bit early, got sacked. Here's a bonus sack. This wasn't actually counted as a sack. There was a delay of game penalty called after the snap happened, and the play just ran out anyway. But as you can see here, there was a blitz. They're in an empty. Cincinnati's in an empty set. Blitz got in pretty good. No quick throws, no nothing. Just shit. Here comes the fucking blitzers, and I'm sacked. Now there was some confusion on the offensive line as well. A stunt got him on the left side of the line, and the linebacker just got in. He found a hole and got in. So this was also offensive lineman's fault too. So all right, sack number two. You have two wide to your right. There's four men on the line of scrimmage on the defensive end. Joe Mixon's in the backfield to help protect. Burrow thinks the blitz is coming from the middle linebacker, so he keeps Mixon in the middle to block and help out so that the line can rotate towards the middle linebacker and shift. But instead, it's a corner blitz from the strong side. In this call, if he would have read that as the blitz or thought that that was the case, he would have moved Mixon to the opposite side and had him pass block. But instead, Mixon's standing on the weak side by himself, blocking nobody. This is on Burrow. All right, sack number three was mainly on Mixon for not blocking here. Linebacker blitzes. He was supposed to pick him up. He didn't pick him up. I hate this camera angle because you can't see what routes the wide receivers are running. It's 2nd and 8, so I can't imagine there's a lot of deep routes that are being ran here. It looks like the under receiver, I think it's T. Higgins, is running an out route, and then it looked like he was going to cut it to an out and up. But the out route was open to start. Burrow just didn't have any time to throw it anyway, so this was 100% on Joe Mixon not picking up that blitz. Sack number four comes on what looks like it was supposed to be a wide receiver screen to Tyler Boyd, I believe. And for some reason, Joe Burrow loses his mind and thinks he's Lamar Jackson and tries to make a play. He actually gained a yard, I think, so I don't think it should have been recorded as a sack, but they recorded it as a sack. Sack number five was a 3rd and 14. Got to run all long routes in order to get this first down. So obviously he's going to need more time. I'm not certain why he had Samaje Perine do a block and release. He should have stayed back and blocked and helped out to give him an extra second or two. He got sacked within 4 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds, which is a little bit longer than expected that you can get in the pocket when you're blocking 5-on-4. So again, I think that's Joe Burrow's fault. Sack number six was 100% the offensive line fault. The right guard just got his lunch ate. Nothing more than that. Burrow had zero time to throw the ball. Sack number seven, the defense has 6 guys on the line. It's 3rd and 3. They look like they're bringing the damn house. Cincinnati is in an empty set, and Burrow doesn't hot route anybody to a quick throw. He doesn't pull back his tight end to come back in the backfield and block or squeeze him into block. He just lets the blitz come. He doesn't know where the blitz is coming from. It's 6-on-5. One guy's going to get in free. There's nothing the offensive line can do here. This is 100% on Joe Burrow. You got to know that where the blitz is coming from, and if the blitz comes, you got to be ready to throw hot. He wasn't ready. Sack number 8 was not Joe Burrow's fault. It was more of a coverage sack here. It looked like everyone was covered pretty damn well. Also, you have offensive linemen on their back again or on their ass. That's a common theme as well. Their offensive line does suck. I'm not saying that their offensive line isn't bad, but I'm also saying it's compounded by the fact that Joe Burrow is lackadaisical back there, not really reading defense as well. All right, sack number 9 came on a 3rd and long. It looks like Joe Burrow had his tight end block and release, his running back block and release. Um, Still, the offensive line got beat on the weak side. Nothing you can do about that. That's definitely 100% the offensive line struggles there. Um, like I said before, this is nothing to do with Joe Burrow. This is all on the offensive line this time. And this is multiple things, right? This is the offensive line not being so good. This is Joe Burrow being in the second year and not fully understanding where the blitzes are coming from and how to read defenses. It's a compound thing. They'll 100% get better. Joe Burrow's a super stud quarterback. He's going to get this figured out, and he's going to be an elite quarterback and possibly an MVP one day.